Hi everybody. Today I wanted to show you a little bit about the settings of Google and the best way to make these settings work for a classroom teacher. So to find your settings, you're going to take your mouse and come up here by your little picture, click the three dots, and we can go down to the settings. So this brings you in. I'm going to only show the most basic settings because there's a lot you can change in Chrome. But I just want to show some of the important things that you can change to help yourself as an educator. And it can also help your students too. Don't forget that. That's also very important. So first of all, you can do a couple things here. You can sync Google services, just like sync your phone, make sure everything logs into one spot. You can manage your account. That takes you to a whole nother page. We're not going to talk about that right now. You can change your Chrome name and picture. That's how I got my picture here. That way, this would be great to use with students. That way you can see who is who and connect a face to the name. Import bookmarks and settings. This is just if you're going between browsers, if you don't use strictly Chrome and you use Microsoft Edge or Internet Explorer or Firefox or whatever, what have you. Autofill is interesting. Autofill is Google's sort of memory system. It can help you memorize your passwords, your payment methods, and your addresses. And this is important to think about when you're using a shared computer. You don't want to use your thing and have someone else use it. So I personally don't like autofill. I want to be able to remember these things myself and have control of them over myself. But it could be potentially useful, especially the part where if you let Google Chrome memorize your passwords, you can click this check now button and Chrome will check to see if your passwords have been breached on any website that you have it saved for, which is really useful for knowing when you need to make a new password and keeping yourself safe. But personally, I'd rather just keep myself safe by not sharing that information with Google. It's completely up to you, but it could be very helpful in certain situations. If your computer is running slow and you're having some problems, sometimes you might need to come to the privacy and security so you can clear your browsing data and your cookies. Stuff like that can help speed up your browser if you're having problems. Here's more about security and keeping yourself safe online. Site settings. So site settings often will pop up here if there's like a pop-up that you need to open or if it's asking access for your camera. This is where you can control those kind of things. I have certain things where I've blocked the notifications or allow them to see my location, things like that. You can change your appearance. My theme is seafoam. That's why my browser up here is light colored. I can choose whether I want to show my home button or my bookmarks bar, change the font, customize the font, change the zoom, all stuff that's just arbitrary looks of how Chrome looks. This is an important one, search engine. So search engine used in the address bar, which is up here where it says Chrome settings. You can change that if you want. I want it to be Google because that's what I'm using. That works best. Maybe for whatever reason you don't want your students searching Google, you'd rather have them use Bing, you can go ahead and change that, however you want to do it. I also like to set Google Chrome as my default browser. So when I click on some other link in the internet or I get an email with something and I click on the link, I have it set to open it in Google Chrome. I don't have it open it in some other browser. I want to be seeing my things in Google Chrome. And finally, on startup. So this, I think, is the most important thing. On startup means when you open a new Google Chrome window, I like to have it set to continue where you left off. This means it will bring back all the tabs I was working on. So if my computer accidentally shuts down, dies, needs an update, reboot, whatever happens, I can click on Chrome and it'll bring back everything that I was just working on. I think that's a really important one to show your students as well, so they don't forget, save, and lost their work. Anyways, that's just a basic rundown of the simplest settings of Google Chrome. There's so much more to go into. It's kind of a play around and get it tailored right to your needs. Anyways, I hope this was helpful for you all.